Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. It's Eric, Free NFL Bets Podcast. You can find all my official plays at Twitter at Easy Money Wins. Again, at Twitter at Easy Money Wins. And the NFL is frustrating me. And I will be man enough to admit that I've really just been placing a lot of bad bets. Not a ton of bad bets, but a lot of stuff like looking back on like auditing my own bets. I can see that, hey, I'm betting square or I'm just not seeing it clearly. But that's okay. I'm still up on the year. I'm up like 4 units at 54% winning percentage across like 130 bets. So I'm okay, guys. It's only week 11, plenty of football left, plenty of time to make money in the NFL. Hopefully, we can start with the Monday Night Football game with the Houston Texans traveling to Dallas Cowboys, Jerry World. So the spread right now is at -7 for the Texans, and the over-under is at 41. 41 and a half some places. And let's go over the injury report for Houston. They're looking really good offensively. Everybody's healthy. The defense is a little banged up. Will Anderson Jr., the really good second-year guy, defensive end out of Alabama, he is out. He's not playing. And same with the defensive tackle, Fatu Kazi. So, those are two starters on the defensive line. They do have Derek Barnett and Danico Autry behind those two guys. So I really don't see that front seven being hindered that much with those two guys out. I mean, obviously the depth is not there on the defensive line, but still, like the guys filling in for them are veteran NFL players. Like they'll be fine on that front seven. Linebackers are all healthy, and then Kamari Lassiter, he's questionable. He practiced on Saturday, but he does have a concussion, or he's recovering from a concussion, so that can be kind of weird. He might not play. They have MJ Stewart and Chris Boyd behind him, so not great. They also have Miles Bryant, so like it's okay. It's not amazing. I mean, you'd want Lassiter out there. He's having a pretty good year. So that is the Texans injury situation. The Dallas Cowboys injury situation is looking pretty good. Zach Martin, the right guard, he should play. He practiced on Saturday. And then CeeDee Lamb is expected to play as well. On the defensive side, no new injuries. Well, Jordan Lewis is out. Deron Bland's been out. So Kalen Carson will keep playing. And then they'll have a backup guy, probably Marquise Bell. He'll get in there on third down situations. So not like the most amazing, secondary. Obviously, I mean, they're not playing well at all. Like, the defense is playing awful for the Cowboys. So, yeah, that defense is a problem. Like, yeah, you got Micah Parsons back, but they're just not playing well, guys. They're just not playing well. And I mean, let's just start the betting overview from that standpoint, right? Like, Houston's very healthy. Houston's coming off of a game where they should have won against Detroit, where they got 5 interceptions off of Jared Goff, and they still ended up losing. So, and they're on a 2-game losing streak, too. They haven't won since they beat Indianapolis at home. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games. I would be very surprised if Houston does not win this game. It's very clearly that they are the better team. So, and then Dallas is just not. Cooper Rush only threw for 45 passing yards last week. That's right, guys. You heard me correctly. 45 passing yards last week. Now, do I expect him to play better this week? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was kind of an anomaly. Even though Cooper Rush is no Dak Prescott, he's a lot better than throwing 45 passing yards in one game. So I expect the offense to do better. Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat, and he said that Rico Dowdle is going to get a lot of touches. He's obviously their best running back. So are they going to be able to run the ball against Houston? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Probably a little bit. I think they can a little bit. And I think Cooper Rush, bounces back. If not, he's going to throw interceptions, and then that'll lead to quick scoring for Houston. So, I do lean over in this game. 41 is a key number. I do lean over. I think the Cowboys play hard at home on Monday Night Football, and that they do end up scoring somehow, some way. I do feel pretty good about that. I think the Cowboys find a way to get at least 2 touchdowns and a field goal tomorrow, and then the Texans, I do like them to get over 20 points. So I do lean over. I don't know if I'm going to get there with it. I'll have to look at it a little bit more in depth. But as far as that spread of -7, oh gosh, guys. I mean, anything over 6, you kind of have to really start thinking hey, maybe that team's going to cover the spread and lose. Talking about the Cowboys. It's hard to take the Cowboys right now, guys. And this is what I keep saying. Don't try to guess. And I know sports betting's guessing, but I mean, kind of, I don't know. I mean, no, I mean, we've seen Cooper Rush. I wouldn't say it's guessing. I mean, if you think the Cowboys are going to give up, I think the Cowboys might be the right side. I think that +7 might be the right side, honestly. I do think Cooper Rush, I think that was an outlier performance last week. He's a lot better than what he showed last week. I think he comes out on a national stage and plays a lot better. I think the Cowboys respond, and I think, they're playing for pride at this point. And on national TV, I do expect them to play a lot better than what they did last week. Houston, yeah, I've mentioned this before too. Houston on the road isn't very good in general, and C.J. Stroud hasn't done well on the road against very good teams. Not that the Cowboys are a good team, but I don't know. It's definitely a spot where C.J. Stroud could struggle a little bit, and they haven't been blowing teams out this year. So I've said that on a couple of podcasts before. They only have one blowout win, and that was at New England, where they won by 20. All the other wins were less than 7 points. Most of them were 3-point games. So, do we trust Houston to blow Dallas out? I don't think we can, and that's why I'm saying I really do think that Dallas +7 is the right side. I just wish I saw a little bit better performance from Cooper Rush last week to make me feel comfortable to bet them, because I want to bet Dallas. I really do. I want to bet them +7, +7.5. So that's the only way I can look in this game. Cowboys +7.5. I think they can keep it close. I do like Houston to win, and I do lean over 41. So that is the Monday Night Football breakdown. I appreciate you guys listening. Thanks for following me on Twitter. I'm on all social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'm even on Pinterest. I'm trying to really market myself out there, guys. And I appreciate you guys showing love. So I will see you on the next podcast for Thursday Night Football. All right, guys. Thanks.